Happy-go-Lowery's Creations, and tonight I'm going to show you, oh, I didn't realize how wet I got this. We're going to do over this side. I took most of it off in the kitchen because I did not want to be shaking the desk so much. And this little bit of light blue that's left on there, this was a winter Christmas scene. So we're going to do a different Halloween scene on this one. So, this is what we are going to use. This one is Game Over Tombstone. And I think we're going to use some of these skeletons as well. So, let me see if it is showing me on Facebook or not, because it doesn't always show, so I want to make sure that, you know, we are on here. Let's see if I can. I don't know why this should be so hard to find. There we go. So I got to quick edit this, and oh, we should turn on our lights, right? There we go. Should we have some red light? And then we will get on with this. So this is the Chalk Couture. Game Over Tombstone Transfer. And I put Game Over Transfer. Home decor. And let's just hashtag right away Halloween. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we should be able to share this out. And we'll see. Jason's just laughing, having a good old time. Hopefully there is no football that we will be interrupting. You know, sometimes I like it when I can watch a little bit of football, and then not always. There's some, like last night's game in the fourth quarter got really good, so I was glad I was able to watch for a while. So we are going to just try and get the shared out to a few, and then we can go to town, get this going here. You'd think I could spell by now. Oh, my internet seems so slow tonight. Hopefully that does not mean that we are going to have issues. So, there we go. Hey, there. So, let's get this going. So, like I said, I took off the design that was on here. There's a little bit of a design coloring left on it, but it doesn't matter. But oh my gosh, I cannot wait to show you. Oh my god, look at it. It's here. It's here. It's the Jolene. And yes, that song is going in my head, and I'm like, oh my gosh. can't wait to show this to you. I'm like, I really want to use this, but this doesn't really go with my colorings tonight. But oh my gosh, look at that. Is that not just a beautiful shimmer color? Oh my heavens. It is so dang darn pretty. So dang darn pretty. So the other day when I was at Walmart, I saw a poster board was on sale for 50 cents. And I had thought, oh, I should get some, but I noticed the time and I needed to get home. And I didn't get back there until today to get some. And of course, it was all gone. I was like, dang it. Dang it, dang it. Hey, Tammy, how are you? So we are going to take some little bit of coloring and we're going to put it on here because this is just too, we don't want it plain like this. Now I have to think in my little cabinet here, if I put, I don't quite know where I put my sponges. If I put them in here, see, I'm still getting things organized, and sometimes I can't. It's like, oh, then I gotta try and remember where I put things too, which is not always easy. Oh, here they are. We want to use some of the, no, I think the sponge. So yeah, so I had ran back to Walmart today, and one of the reasons I ran is because they are supposed to be surfacing our road out here, and we only have one way to get into our apartment. One way. Hang on, let me go shut his door. Hopefully that'll be better. He's watching movies with friends. So I am just taking a little bit of this Storm and I'm going to put it on here and use the sponge to kind of like pounce it on. So I dampened my sponge. I'm going to just get that. I know, I'm sorry that I'm moving you. I'm going with this just a little bit. And then I kind of just want to pounce color on here. I think I'm going to get a little bit of black. Should do like a little mossy color on there too. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll do a little like bark. Could do like a little bark on it too. So I'm in Walmart and all of a sudden I hear, your son is trying to call you. Your son is trying to call you. And I'm like, oh, Dawn never called me. Oh, what's going on? Evidently, when I was trying to measure a piece of wood, I accidentally dialed my son. So then him and I were chit-chatting, and normally I don't chat when I am in Walmart. And I was like, oh dang, I gotta ask you this. Oh dang, I gotta ask you that. And he's like, well, you know, you could just call me. And I'm like, I know, but I never know when you're busy and stuff. So normally I try and be careful when I call him. I don't want to call and pester him and that. Um, so we were talking, I'm like, I probably should really let you go, though. I probably should really let you go. But it was nice chit-chatting with my son for a while. So we're just kind of make this look like a little bit more headstone-y-ish. And I think we are going to need a little bit of black on here. Oh. No, bubbly, probably not. Of course, you know, I want to just use nothing but pretty colors, but I want to just give it a little bit of a, you know, different coloring. And of course, all the headstones in the cemetery that I walk by, most of them all are very pretty. Most of them are either, hey Cindy, hey Annette, they are normally granite, or there's a few that are actual marble. So it's kind of nice just to see the difference in the colorings. So I'm just gonna pounce this instead of just giving it one even coat. We're just kind of pouncing it to like blend the colors and make it look old and like in a, you know, creepy cemetery, not like the cemeteries I walk. Because the cemetery I walk in, it's not creepy at all. It's very nicely kept up. They mow like all the time, and that. So you just want to add it, and by pouncing it with the sponge, you're not late. It makes it, it just gives it a little bit more texture. So I'll be so glad when this heat breaks. I know a lot of you love it, but let me tell you, I hate it up here in this apartment. If I had central air, it wouldn't be such a big deal because you wouldn't hear the air conditioner all the time. But when that air is running, it is so noisy. It is just so noisy. So there we go. Just little one. Which one? Oh, I go through the cemetery over by the kidney center. So I walk through that one over there. And it is really nicely kept up. It's clean and everything. And like, it's not like a spooky cemetery at all. Let me just tell you that. Because, yeah. But I don't know if I'd want to live across from it. There's a lot of people that live across from it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to do that. I don't know. So I'm just putting the lids on this so that they can give this a minute to dry. I'll show you Jolene again, the color of the month. And then we'll get some of these transfers cut out while we're waiting. But look at this. Is that not absolutely just beautiful? Oh my gosh. I think it's beautiful. So we have a lot of our Halloween items are like anywhere between 30 to 70% off. And this is actually one from last year, and I wanted it, but I didn't want to pay the price. And then when it's on sale, it's a lot nicer price. It's a lot nicer. So this one says game over, but you could put on here respawned or you died instead of the game over. So you can decide what you would like to do. And then oh, does it? Yeah, I just walked there and check it out. And then I want to see if we can use some of this one on here as well. And this one says, "Hey boo, if you got it, haunt it." So this one is kind of cute. I got this feeling inside my bones, but I just thought some of those skeletons would be cute. So we're going to quick cut this as well. Please make sure you like. Give me some hearts if you know how to tap your phone and give me some hearts while we're live. That would be great. And then, of course, if you can share this out with friends and family. So I'm going to put this off to the side so it can dry a little bit. See if I can pick it up. And I had to be really careful not to disrupt this side. And then you're going to take your fuzzing cloth this thing is like major sticky. Oh, this one feels really old. Like the texture of it and everything is like really, oh, I do not like the feel of it. Whoa. It's like, okay. So because we have chalk on there, I want to make sure that I fuzz it enough. So I told my son, I said, you can expect a package from me. Don't take it the wrong way. And he's like, oh God, what did you get? And I said, well, I told your dad, and your dad asked me why I was shopping on QVC. And I said, every time that I see this commercial come up, Jason and I had just been talking about his brother or my granddaughters. I said, I kind of think it's a sign that I get this for you. So it is a fire blanket. And at first he's like, what? I said, you know, a fire blanket. I said, you can, God darn it. Like if you have a fire in your house or in his office, in his workshop, I said, you can throw it over, like, you know, like a blanket. And then it can help with that. And he's like, oh, he's like, you know, I do have fire extinguishers everywhere. And I said, yeah, okay. I said, but hey, Kathy, I said, I just wanted to make sure that you and your family are safe. And he's like, yeah, he's told his wife that he could see their house burning sometime. So. And I said, you can either put one in the car, like when you travel, or you can put one in your workshop, or you can do whatever you want. So I want to know, what is everyone eating today? Put it in the comments for me, what you have ate today. Because remember, Facebook and YouTube, when they see comments, they push it out further. So the more comments that you make, that is really good. That's why I always ask, what's the weather like by you guys? Because that's a simple one. It is warm here. Well, it is only 7:35 and the sun has already gone down. Mexican mac and cheese. Ooh. Chicken salad and raspberries. We ate a late lunch because Jason has therapy on Tuesdays, and we have not ate supper, but we ate from a food truck. The Los Magdizos. That Mexican food from there is, oh my gosh. We had the quesadilla, and I think it was like $11, and we were able to split it between the two of us. He had the rice and the refried beans with it. It came with it, so you put your wax on, and then you play Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, right? And I was in Dollar Tree because one of the girls that works there, she texted me and she's like, we got Christmas in. They got Christmas ribbon. But she knew I was looking for Christmas ribbon for my little deers. So I popped in there before I went to Quick Trip to put air in my tire, because I have a tire that always shows my tire light is always on, and it's this one back passenger tire that always gives me hell. And these tires are not that old. They're maybe, I think they're just 6 years old, if that, because I got them right before I moved up here. So, and the reason that we put the wax down is so that it doesn't pull the color up. November, they will have the inside of the restaurant done, and he showed me some of their menu, and they had seafood enchiladas. I love seafood enchiladas. So much stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah. Like, I'll have to see if my sister will maybe come in and go inside, because I don't know if Jason will go. So now we're just going to try and put this on and then smooth it out. Remember, inside to outside, make sure you have no air bubbles. And I think I'm just going to leave the game over on here. And I'm going to take vanilla, because I don't think the disco would look right on here. I'm going to try a little bit because I want to kind of see. Because, you know, it's like one of my favorites. But I don't know if it will show with the background color that we already have. So I'm going to do a little corner yet. It is not going to show that much, but we are going to do parts of it with it. And then on the top, we're going to, so we're going to do like a little hit and miss, and then we're going to go do, I think, some black shimmer in here as well. And y'all know what color I want to try. I really want to use that Jolene, but I just don't think Jolene will look quite right with this. So we're going to add some of the the shimmer silver to this as well. And this will just give it more of a, it's that color texture mix in there. So, and then up on the top we'll do more like white, so it looks like the spider web and stuff. Ouch. So we're just going to go down into here. And then I'm going to put some of those skeletons on there. Is it? I don't know, because we've never really gone to any Mexican place around here. I know there's that one on 45, but like I said, we really never gone there either, so where's my black shimmer? And every time I see the black velvet, the song goes through my head, Black Velvet. Yeah. So I want to just get a little bit of this off. And then we will grab a little bit of the shadow shimmer. And pull that through as well. Because it'll just give it more with having the different coloring on it. I'm so hot right now. My air has not kicked back on in a little bit here, and it feels like it is stifling over here. I was really, really hoping that with coming out from the corner that I would not be as warm in here, but I still seem to be a little warm, so. And I don't want this perfect, so. Cindy, will your grandkids go trick-or-treating? So we need to grab a clean squeegee, and we're going to go in here and we're going to do the spider webbing. And if it pulls a little bit of that black in there, that's okay, because I think it'll look kind of cool to have not perfectly white or even vanilla color. But before I go back into my vanilla, I need to make sure that I have this cleaned off. So when you buy Halloween candy, do you buy your favorite candy, or do you buy the popular candy? Because the candy I love Tootsie Rolls, but you know, Tootsie Rolls are not really considered a favorite by a lot of kids. I mean, they're like my absolute favorites, and I can't wait until I can find the Halloween flavors, like the cinnamon and that. So I'm just doing a little bit of the vanilla in here, and then I'm going to take the black with a little of that silver on it, and I'm going to pull that through as well, and that'll just give it a little bit of different coloring on here. Now remember, if you were just using straight paste, you would want to peel the top half. Do the top half first. Chalk it, peel it, and make sure that none of your paste sticks to your transfer then. Okay, move these out. Yeah, because they do like any Halloween, like trick-or-treating around here, or is it all the trunk end where they go to the like parking lots and do trick-or-treat? Just want to make sure that I clean my hands off a little bit. I have the backing sheet ready, so I can put this on. And we're going to pull this off. And I think I want this a little bit almost whiter. I want it just a little bit more. Let's see now how this will be. There we go. So then you will take that to your kitchen sink. And you will clean this and look at. So you can just see that game over. But we are going to take a little bit. Oh! Color I just want just fell. Frickin' frack sakes. I had some black glitter. Oh, I should really see if I can get it to it. How far did it fall? How far did you fall? Oh, only halfway fell. Oh, not black, but dark. A darker. I think this color would be better. So we are going to just do like some hit and miss glitter. And remember, if you are going to glitter, you have to make sure that you glitter while your chalk paste is wet. If you let it dry, you will have to put Mod Podge on where you want it. So we're just kind of doing hit and missing, because I really want it like on the lettering to stand out. And then, let's see if I have a sheet. See, I'm still getting stuff put back, but this will work. But before you do that, any paste that you have, put your lids on, because if you get paste in here or glitter in your paste, you will crack. I mean, it'll look pretty, but you do not want it in there, and we definitely don't want it in Jolene. So we're gonna make sure that we put the lid on Jolene. Jolene doesn't want to go on. There we go. Because when you go to shake this, it could accidentally spill into those other ones. So I'm trying to do it more on the side because I don't really want too much in on that spider webbing. But look at how just that little bit has made that game over pop Do you see that? And then some of that designs up on the top. So yeah, it makes like a nice, I like the look of that on there. I want just a little bit here and a little bit more around this ornate look. And look at that. Do you see that? Where it's not too much, but just enough. And now, doesn't that look like an old headstone? And then you take your little glitter vac. And clean that up. Move this open glitter over here so I don't accidentally spill. Look at this. So now I have these skeletons like this, and I want to just do like one on here. And if I had a Cricut, I would see if we had a download of these, because it would cut this out for me. But because I don't, I have to be very careful with this. One, use my fan brush. I want to make sure that there's not too much glitter down in this area, because now you could do the friendly looking ghost that we have, or you can do the skeleton. I just think the skeleton will look cute on here, but I think one of the little ghosts too would be really cute. Well, you can see this is like really sticky. Now, I do not have very much glow-in-the-dark left, but I am going to use the glow-in-the-dark on here. When you think you have fuzzed it enough, fuzz it 1 or 2 more times, okay? And we are just, now, so much of this gets hid in the stand, so I have to make sure that I'm doing it up so that you can see it. Like, seriously, this is a big glow in the dark. I didn't see it the last time I was on the website looking. So I'm going really carefully up here just because that's over some of the letters. And I just want it to be enough on here. And go and pull that off. Scrape every little ounce off. Put it back in the jar. You saw it? Now, I saw the ink, but not the paste. So I'll have to go in there and look, because I got dollars that I can spend. So look, I will tell you, I don't know if you can see it, but right here, look at, that's glitter. That is glitter. That's why I did not want to pull the whole transfer, because I did not want all of that to get full of glitter. So look at him. Now, he's only going to show when he glows in the dark. So, yeah. That's going to look so good. So, we are just going to quickly dry that. And then I'm going to try and turn the light on him and have him glow. See if we can make him glow. And I really hope I get a good night's sleep tonight. A training I did said that you should tell people why you are grateful. I'm grateful for all of you guys. Because without you coming on here and just saying hi and watching, Facebook wouldn't even show my lives out. And they don't show them out that much anyways. So I am grateful for those of you that come on here and support me. Because y'all don't know how much it really means to me. I know that I tell you guys all the time, it's my happy place. But seriously, this is my happy place. And like when I'm only getting a couple of hours of sleep because I'm up in the night to help my son, or he's having an anxiety attack in the middle of the night, I get up with him. And so sometimes I may get 4 hours of sleep or 5 hours, but it's 2 hours here and 3 hours there. Let me tell you, sometimes it is really hard to get up when my alarm goes off at 5:30. So I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful every time you guys share my lives out, when you comment on them, when you just comment on any of my regular Facebook posts. I'm grateful to all of you. I am so grateful to you guys. Because y'all don't know it, but I don't have a lot of like friends up here in Anago. I have acquaintances, but I think of you all as my friends, and that I'm talking to you all like we would be face to face. So we're going to let him sit here just for a second, and then I'm going to try and figure out what to use Jolene on. And, well, Cindy, I consider you my friend and stuff. So it's crazy sometimes. It's just crazy sometimes. When they were asking at the transplant place, they said, well, do you have friends that live by you that would be able to drive you and Jason if something would happen? And I said, no. And she's like, well, don't you just have like, you know, friends that you grew up with? And I said, I didn't grow up in Anago. I didn't grow up in Appleton. I did not move to Appleton until 1978. So, like, the kids that I went to kindergarten, 5th grade, 7th grade, all of those, I have no clue where they live anymore. No clue. Because in the military, you move all the time. And back then, we did not have the internet to keep in contact with. So, yeah, it's different. And she was like just so surprised. She's like, well, who do you go out with? Who do you go to the store with and stuff? And I said, no one. I said, no one. So, we're going to turn this off, see if it had just enough time to do. And I know there's backlights on here, but let's see if we can. Ziggy, light off. Y'all don't see how many lights I turn off. But look, do you see that it's glowing just that little bit? is glowing. And the more that it has a light on it, I'm going to stick that light right on the middle of his body, the more that it will glow. Anytime you have something that glows, like a lot of those pictures in the back there, they have the glow-in-the-dark paste on them, right? So I have walked out here at night and I'll have Ziggy turn on my one light. And then when he turns it off, all of a sudden they're all glowing back there again. So, see, look, you can see him. He's glowing a little bit. So, I know, it is so much fun. Look at the jar. Do you see how the jar is glowing? And look at, this is the ink. And I didn't even show the ink tonight, right? Look at, the ink is still glowing. I know it's hard to tell because there's still the one lights on here, but it is glowing. So, let's turn one set of lights back on so you all can see. Whew. That's not all of the lights, but I just wanted you guys to see this. And I wanted to thank you guys for coming on here. I hope that you like this. See, this is the best part. There was another design on there. I just took it to my sink because it was thick with snow tech on there. And I just wet it down, scraped it off the border, or scraper. We have a little scraper. And then used the board eraser. And there we go. So look at that. I know Halloween is a little bit away, and I will do a little bit more fall, but I just thought you guys should see, look at all the color combinations in there. So if you think that you have screwed it up with putting the different colorings, the more colors that you put on there, the better. Look at that. Just look at that. So I hope that you guys had a great time. Thank you again for coming on here. Thank you for being a friend on the internet. And you guys have a great night. I am going to go take a shower. I am so hot, y'all. I am like so hot. But of course I have to clean my transfers. How do you clean your transfers, you ask? Well, I could figure out something else to chalk, but what I read was that you should try and keep your lives under an hour, but you know. Oh, did you guys see? Watch. Look at the chandelier back there. It's red right now. Let's see if we can switch it. It's like, come on. Sometimes I swear these things don't always work right. See, now it's green. Now it's green. So I just have to remember to turn it off. But this is the final project of the night. I hope that you guys really like it. And don't forget, everything that I do is for sale. Isn't that cool? But you can always get this stuff by becoming a Perks member. Get 30% off. It costs you $20 to join, and then you get $20 in credit to use online to buy like more transfers or paste. And the best part is like this month, because we just launched our Christmas launch, and it was Friday the 13th. They gave us 13 extra. They call them designer dollars. They gave us 13 extra just because. So I hope that you guys have a great night. And if you guys have any questions about doing chalk, anything like that, Todd, the question was what did you have for supper? We're all curious. What did you have for supper? He makes some very interesting dinner is up, so I'd be curious what he had tonight. And then this will set, I'll show you in the base. It's one of these bases that comes. And, oh, Papa Murphy's. We didn't have Papa's today because Jason wanted the food truck. And I told him he can't have both, he can only have one. So there we go. Look at that. Hope that you guys have a great night. I will chitty chat with you all later. And not sure when I'll be on tomorrow. Ugh, tomorrow is going to be one of those days. So I will let you guys go. And you guys have a great night. Bye now. Oh my God, I'm so hot.